What's up, beautiful people? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. You know I do. Girl. Welcome back for another video. Hey girl. Hey girl. What's pop locking? So in this video, I do want to touch on my experience that I had in Denver, Colorado with a couple of my friends. And we attended the Sarah Jakes Roberts Women Evolve Conference. And I just want to touch on some things. I just want to talk about it. So yeah, girl, let's get this video started. Girl, let's get it. First off, me and my friend Emerald, we randomly was talking about the Pinky Promise conference and just other type of conferences that, you know, they have, especially geared to women. And I mentioned, or she mentioned that Sarah Jakes Roberts was having one, or at least I mentioned it. I forgot who mentioned it. Overall, we started talking about it. And we needed to go. We just felt like, you know what? We need to be there. It's necessary. And so we figured out a way to bring together a couple of our friends, and we made it happen. So it was about 6 of us, and we had, honestly, a good time. So I would say that, so the tickets were $100, and we didn't get the VIP one, basically, you know, the more fancier one. I said, you know what? It's the first time. I just want to experience it. Let me just see what the basic price and go from there. And that's what ended up happening. So we all got just the $100 ticket one. Like, bought our tickets, our plane tickets. Like, some bought them all together. I bought my going there, and then later on, like a couple months later, I bought my coming back flight. Look, you gotta space it out when it comes to like buying stuff. This is so dramatic. What? Why you play?
Ready?
No. Ended up doing an Airbnb, which was pretty cool. It's in a really cute area, very picturesque. You'd be like, do people really live here? And they do. We made it to our Airbnb.
What is up, y'all? Live from the Airbnb.
I cannot. I'm already ready to leave.
She ready.
Get her. Hell. But yeah, ain't it cute? So they have in-house lemonade, or house-made lemonade, however you want to call it. That's slapping. That's the moment. This is something. First of all, barbecue potatoes. Those are slapping. Chicken and waffles. So, decided not to do Uber. Just because, like, what if something happened, or, you know, just random things. So we decided to do the rental. So yeah, and it wasn't too far. So it's not to say you can't still do an Uber or a Lyft or whatever like that. You can still do that and go from there. Good morning, y'all. So we about to get some Chick-fil-A on today.
Chicken.
Amen on today. I give a testimony. All my friends got ill seriously. Now the doctor told them ain't no way you gon' live. Alright, I found my wristband. But yeah, so this is the wristband that we got when we signed in, just so that you can show that you actually bought a ticket, that you're not just a stranger walking on in. Okay, security. All right, so the actual conference was super cute. Like, the whole setup, the vibe of it all. It was a lot of millennial ladies in there, but you also saw a lot of ladies that were older. Even ladies that were younger than me. And so you got a nice range of ages, but I would say that was mainly millennials in there. So first day. The first day was basically a sermon she preached that day. And they also had breakout sessions, and that night they had a pajama panel. So basically a pajama night, and they also had really nice praise and worship. So fun fact about me, I was a praise and worship leader with a couple of my friends when we were in the youth ministry. We was young when we started singing, but eventually when we hit high school, we became praise team leaders at our church. Now I ain't no like I ain't that fancy. I just got one note in me. And so for us, we love praise and worship. So we always in. We always in and ready. And so I would say that was pretty good. I legit cried every single time. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of crying. Wasn't even crying about nothing half of the time. Everybody out was puffy. And we was all looking like this after we got out of service. Like, huh? You still good? You good? Okay. But so that was something that I know for me that I really appreciated. But they did sing Resurrecting. That is the jam. They did sing, what's the name of that song? Is it Waymaker? The Waymaker, Miracle Work, Promise Keep, Light in the Darkness. My God, that is who you are. That was my jam. So the first day, we did have a service that morning by Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she touched on a couple of things that I'm going to just bring out and talk about with y'all. Strength is how you surrender to God, not if you can face the situation. That we remember that our strength doesn't come just because we decided to take on this situation or even ignore the situation, but our strength comes to the fact that we surrender it to God, that we gave it over to God, casting our cares over to Him. So that's a little reminder, amen. And then also too, that when you do give birth to this big idea or to this next level or to this new promotion or to this new opportunity, that you don't worry about other people. Overall, we ain't gotta worry about what's people saying over here, over there. Don't care. Give birth to what God told you to do, period. No matter what nobody else is saying, as long as you know that it was from Him, go ahead and take it. So they also had breakout sessions. And the cool thing about the breakout sessions is that this is how I interpreted how they did it. I don't know if this is true or not, but what I got from it was that the first day was about building yourself, your inner self. So they had different ones called confidence, breaking the generational curse, like they just breaking the cycle. One I think was talking about mental health and whatnot. So they had a couple of options. And the second day was more so focused on you and how you can go to the next level, and whether it be in fashion, your business, your finances. I'm always dropping something. But yeah, so I really enjoyed how they kind of set that up. So the first day you only could pick one session, and then the second day they gave 2 options. So I was like, yes, I like 2. So I would say with the first day that it was kind of a bummer to miss certain sessions. But the next day they allow us to pick 2 sessions to go to throughout the day. So that was pretty cool. Oh, also too, they did have food trucks for us to check out while we were there. And when it came to, like, you know, eating lunch, they have food trucks available, so that was pretty cool. But of course, because we did have a car, one time we did actually just go off campus to eat, which is the option. It's not like they're gonna tell you no. So that was all right. So yeah, so I ended up going to Melissa Frederick's session that was talking about confidence.
Because lo and behold, some things changed, and child, I went through a whole bunch of stuff. So the question today is, how do you build self-confidence? External factors. So he has these plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope, and I love that, a hope.
She was just talking about like how diamonds are made, and she said each cut on the diamond is on purpose. And she's like, can't just cut it, it has to be done a certain way. It's very deliberate, exact, and intentional. She said don't filter your life through shame. She said God is the master cutter, so He knew exactly how He created you. He knew exactly what He was doing when He made you. She said a lot of this was the one thing that I pulled from it. She said the things that happen in life will add value to you. So she said embrace your scars, because remember that God is intentional. A lot of these different things that we may not like about ourselves or that we've done in the past, she said there is ministry and transparency. So a lot of us, we try to keep our stories to ourselves, but not realizing that our story could help the next person and even heal you just from talking about it. She said quiet your inner critics. So don't allow your mind to take over and your thoughts to take over, negativity to take over. None of that. Get that out of here, girl. Don't let I don't know what I was writing right here. Don't let your confidence be because of outer acceptance. That is facts. Basically, don't feel like you're all that, or the reason that you feel like you're all that is because somebody else said it. And then she says, become an evolved person. So just do what you have to do to go to the next level and be that all-around woman that God has created you to be. Okay? I'm trying to go fast because I don't want this video to be too long. And then another one that I snuck into. Did I say that out loud? I'm just playing. One that I went to is called mental health. And so this one was talking about how some of the steps that she gave was to start a gratitude journal. So either writing down something positive that you did today, or something positive about yourself, or something good that happened today. Start writing that down daily as a more of a positive reflection to have each day. And then eat healthy. A lot of people don't realize that their eating habits, and I know I don't eat that well, but that your eating habits can have an effect on you, and also exercising. So setting boundaries is the last one that she mentioned. Don't people please. She said you can care for people, but you don't have to carry people. And I said, Jesus. I said, that is a word. That right there. Because let me make sure I don't mess this up. You can care for people, but you don't have to carry people. I said that's a word in itself. So be mindful of that. You may be that person that is really good with listening or giving advice, but make sure that you're not getting to the point where their troubles and their cares, their problems are now weighing you down. Okay, it shouldn't get to that point. So then the pajama party. Didn't write that many notes from that segment because I just didn't. But the main thing that I pulled from it was purpose is not a pain-free zone. So a lot of us that we may be walking in our purpose, that God has put us on this earth, but it's not necessarily mean that it's going to be easy to do. But it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be powerful, and you are going to be impacting people for the better, knowing at the end of it all though that God has your back and that he has equipped you. So yeah, then Pastor Torre, he ministered as well. They call him their PT. He called the Reimagining Woman, or so he touched on Genesis 1:26, Joel 2:28, and so Proverbs 31 verse 10, an excellent woman, one who is spiritual, capable, intelligent, and virtuous. Who is he who can find her? So Proverbs 31 verse 10 in the King James Version is, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. So that's why he was basically saying, like, kind of think of it in a different way, where you were already virtuous before you even got a man. So don't think that you are going to be virtuous just because you get married. So basically trying to tell us single people, like, you virtuous with or without him, sis. And I'm like, well, amen. Talk too long. Amen. I'm almost done. It's almost there. All right, so next up was after Pastor Torre, we had breakout sessions. So I went to the Budgetnista one, and then I also went to the one about starting your business. And so the Budgetnista one, she gave us these wristbands, which I haven't been wearing, and I've been spending money. Help. Basically prioritize what you really want, and what basically prioritize everything when it comes to spending. And the number one thing that I got out of it too is that she was like, for example, if you go eat with your best friends, or maybe a coworker, or maybe your boss, and they decide to pay for your bill, why not, instead of saying, oh, I got extra like $20 in my pocket or $15 in my pocket, why don't you go ahead and put that money into your savings account? Because you were going to spend that money anyways. So that was basically my time at the Woman Evolve Conference hosted by Sarah Jake Roberts. I did enjoy myself. We are definitely going back. Me and my friends are going back next year. The tickets did go up by $50, so if you are interested in going, I say definitely get it now before they go up. Before they go up. It is back in Denver, Colorado as well, in the same location too, if y'all just wanted to know. And Denver was nice. Denver has some good food there, okay? If you like to stay active, that's an option as well. You can run around, do a little yoga or something like that. Alright, so also something else happened where I don't know why I thought that this wouldn't happen. I don't know why that did not cross my mind. But I got to meet some of my beautiful people though. Y'all, I was so excited to meet y'all. Some of y'all saw my eyes like super puffy, still about crying, a little tear still coming down my face. Or hopefully some of y'all didn't meet me when I was like hangry, but that's okay. That's all right. I did end up eating and everything was well, but it was really cool meeting y'all. So thank you so much for everybody that came up and talked to me. I know my hair was different. I didn't have the dreads in. I probably should like tell y'all in advance how like I'm gonna look before I go somewhere, because you don't know what you're looking for basically with my hair. But so shout out to y'all that did see me and came up to talk to me, and we took pictures and all that good stuff. It was so good seeing y'all. For those that thought they saw me but didn't really know if it was me, so they didn't say anything, we will meet again. We will meet at some point in time, okay? So don't worry, y'all. It was so good seeing y'all. My heart was full. My heart was like this. It was like this. But yeah, love y'all. I do. So if you did go to Woman Evolve, let me know down below. What did you feel about it? How did you think about it? What did you get out of that conference? Leave that down below. Also too, if you're interested in going, let me know down below. Like, was you like thinking about but just didn't know, but now you thinking about going? Let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, so as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. 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 Okay. Hallelujah. Come on, give him a praise. Give him a praise. Give him a praise. Y'all, it's a blessing in the whole house. Come on. Say I never. Come on. It's a French toast. You move a mountain, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way. She never looked at. When there was no way, and I believe. Actually, let me not go this way. I'm back.
I was gonna say you could go down.
How far?
You can go all the way down.
Jesus.
Yes.
Under our. I know.
So beautiful, but thank you, Lord, for the win.
Thank you, Lord, for the win.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Yes,
Table. Father, we come to you today only to thank you.
God.
All that you. Hey.